Superman better watch out. There's someone out there who doesn't need to be superhuman to be bulletproof. Apparently, all you need is a set of really great silicone breast implants. This isn't fake news. A woman survived a gunshot after her chest deflected a copper-jacketed .40 caliber bullet. Her saving grace? Her life-saving silicone breast implants. That's how a case study published in Sage Journal referred to the incident. Here's what happened. The 30-year-old woman was walking down the street minding her own business when she suddenly felt a sharp pain and warmth in her chest. Unbeknownst to her, she had been randomly shot by a stranger who to this day hasn't been identified. The woman then nonchalantly took herself to the emergency room, where perplexed doctors extracted the bullet from her chest. Turns out, her two fake friends really had her back. Or her front? Listen to this. The bullet had entered her left breast, ricocheted on her sternum, and then hit her right breast, breaking one of her ribs. And she still walked herself to the emergency room. Maybe this should become a thing. You know, give some emergency responders a pair of girlfriends instead of having them wear bulletproof vests. It would certainly confuse the heck out of criminals. Sadly, the lady's life-saving bongos had to be removed, but she was sent home with only a few antibiotics, so she should be on her way to recovery. You thought that was crazy? Take a look at these other wacky stories.
Prison breaks aren't usually this simple, right? One Friday night last August, a violent UK inmate doing time for armed robbery managed to dupe his guards with a makeshift dummy. Birmingham Live reports that prisoner Luke Harvey then scaled a 3-meter fence at Sadbury Prison. On the other side, his bae, Hannah Smith, was waiting for him in a getaway car. So you've just broken out of prison, have the open road in front of you and your love at your side. Where are you gonna go, sailor? Skegness, apparently. England's answer to the French Riviera. Now, we don't know what they got up to there, but according to TripAdvisor, donkey rides at the beach are all the rage in Skeg Vegas. Harvey told Hannah he was due back to prison on Monday, but freedom's an infectious thing. Derbyshire Live reports that he went on the lam for 6 days by himself before getting a ride from Hannah to Birmingham, and that's when the law caught up with them. The funny thing is, Harvey was sentenced in 2014 to 12 years, but would have been released this year. He got another 10 months added to his sentence. Meanwhile, Hannah, a mother of one, got 6 months and community service. According to Derbyshire Live, the two are no longer an item.
What even is this thing? A young muchacho named Ezequiel Lobo from Córdoba, Argentina, was just going about his day like any other young Argentinian would when he and his mother got a visit from what can only be described as a monster mosquito. Lobo and his mom battled it out with a gigantic bug in the family's kitchen. The battle lasted until, in the words of Lobo himself, his mom then panicked and attacked it with a can of Raid. In a tweet, Lobo shared a photo of the enormous bugger and added, "This is either some sort of Chernobyl mutation or I've just realized I'm in Jumanji." Well, Lobo, we're happy to say that lucky for you, you're wrong and wrong. Turns out this is not a murderous blood-sucking insect that's here to terminate humanity. On the contrary, it's a species of friendly bugs called assassin flies that eat other pesky insects like, well, flies. Lobo wasn't alone in his confusion, though. Many others in the Twitterverse replied with photos of their own encounters with assassin flies. And although they've been proven to be harmless for humans, they're still pretty darn scary to look at. A user called @PatricioLupich took a photo of his own murderous visitor and captioned it, "I crossed paths with this yesterday. I ended up sleeping outside." Yep, we would be setting up camp outside too, buddy.
A teen from Henan had to make a trip to the emergency room after experiencing some severely unpleasant abdominal pain. Turns out, the culprit was bubble tea. According to Pair Video, he was sent for a checkup and an X-ray at the first affiliated hospital of Xinjiang Medical University, which showed signs of intestinal blockage. In strict medical terms, the pipes were all backed up. It appears the boy had drunk 2 bubble teas 1 week before he started feeling abdominal discomfort. Unfortunately, rather than chew the bubble tea pearls, he pretty much just swallowed them. Bubble tea pearls are made out of tapioca starch and corn flour, which could take a while to digest. Some places may also add thickening agents to the pearls, which make them even harder to get rid of. And then let's not forget the whole made in China factor. Doctors had to go in and remove the 2 bubble tea blockages through surgery. Nature then took its course for the remaining pearls over the next couple of days after the operation. Lesson of the day: maybe add some chewing into the inhaling process.
If you want more Tomo in your life, click the subscribe and bell button so you get notified when a new video is up.
Thanks for watching Tomo News.